You? What time have you got to be there?
11. I haven't got time for anything else, though.
Pity. Well, the fresh girls don't give you the job. I can think of plenty for you to do.
I need to focus. If you don't start bringing in some money, we're going to be in trouble.
Babe, you'll smash it. You grew up stacking shelves. You're the fastest pricing gun in Weatherfield.
Don't.
What?
I'm still ambitious. This is just to tide us over. I don't want you thinking any less of me.
As if. Hey, there's nothing wrong working in a supermarket. My auntie worked on the tills for years.
Yeah? You know, it is a blanket recruitment day.
The temperature in this place. Can't afford to save any.
If you got a job as well, we could turn the thermostat up a bit.
Not me. On the tills and these bad boys. Can you imagine?
I've seen plenty of girls with nice nails working in the shops.
I don't think it's me.
It's not me either, but we haven't got a choice if we want to stay here.
Who says I want to stay here?
Look, if we were both earning, we'd be able to afford somewhere better. Please?
Okay. Okay. Go get changed.
It's a shame you're working today. We could have done something nice. There's a craft fair on at the leisure centre. Thinking about becoming a Trappist nun.
Hey?
For the conversation.
Oh. Sorry, love.
Is this about what I think it is?
Well, it's not right, is it? A serial killer getting a proper send-off with all the bells and whistles.
Well, he's not going to be parading through Weatherfield precinct on the back of a gun carriage with the Grenadier Guards in tow. It's a quiet funeral. Immediate family, very low-key. Anyway, it's only natural that Audrey would want to bury her child with a bit of dignity, whatever he's done.
If I had my way, Stephen Reed would be chucked out for the bin men.
Well, you can't have your way. The funeral's happening. And besides, the quicker he's buried and forgotten about, the quicker we can put this whole nightmare behind us. Am I right?
Yeah. But don't ask me to like it.
Well, it's only me, me mum, and Sarah, so we shouldn't attract too much attention.
No. And I've done all I can to ensure anonymity in terms of the arrangements. And we'll take the back roads to the crematorium, Audrey, just to make sure we're not being followed.
Oh, I'm so grateful for that, George. Thank you.
I'd hate today to turn into a circus.
Well, I can't guarantee it's not got out by some other means.
Like what?
Well, obviously Tim was pretty het up when he found out about it. Made all kinds of threats.
Tim? When did he hear about it?
Yesterday. Oh, he'll soon get over it.
Will he?
Yes.
After all that Stephen's put him through. I can understand why he'd be aggrieved about a funeral.
Yeah, but surely he'd see reason. I mean, what else are we meant to do? Lay him to rest in the back garden?
With poor Barney. Not that Barney will be there anymore. He'll have gone down the sinkhole.
Can we just move on, please? There's not much Tim can do anyway.
Tip off the press, maybe. He did swear he'd do anything to stop this funeral happening at all.
Oh, no.
Oh, sound and fury, come on. Of course, everybody's appalled at what Stephen's done, me most of all. But surely I'm entitled to say goodbye to my son.
I would say you look like you need something stronger.
Don't tempt me. What I need, I can't have.
And what's that?
Certainty. About what I did and why I did it.
Look, this isn't about the fine details of what happened. It's about your perception, what you saw in that moment. Jenny was being threatened by a killer on the run.
He's right. You were trying to protect her. Anybody would have done the
But she didn't need protecting, did she? And that's not a fine detail, that's all that matters. You know, in that split second, I appointed myself judge, jury, executioner, and I got it wrong. I killed a man.
Well, if anybody deserved it, it was him.
Oh, Tracy, please don't go there. An eye for an eye. You know, who am I to do that? And if I thought this was about retribution for 1 second, I'd go straight to the police station and hand myself in.
You're not going anywhere near that police station, and stop beating yourself up.
All I want is peace of mind. And I want to forget that look on Audrey's face yesterday.
I'll get it. Hello? No, I'm his father. Who am I speaking to? Yeah, I'll buzz you up.
Who is it?
It's, Detective Sergeant Swain.
Right, you gonna eat that or what?
Oh, I can't face it. You finish it.
Yeah, waste not, want not. We want to be firing on all cylinders for this meeting this afternoon, so I might pass on the second up on the beans. Thank you very much.
Been thinking about what we're gonna say.
Oh, you don't have to. I've done it all for you.
Hey?
It's all in here, the full spill. You can leave the talking to me. We're gonna blow Harold away.
We?
Mm-hmm. Always, but you've had a lot going on, so I'm making it easy for you.
Oh, I hate peel paragraphs, mate.
Yeah, they can be a little bit prescriptive, but they are a useful methodology, so we'll go through them in your first session.
Looking forward to it.
I still think you're wasting your time with her.
We've discussed this.
When are you going to start?
Not today.
No, of course not. Hey, you okay?
If there's one day of the year that I would willingly forego, it'd be this one. Can't believe it's been 4 years since she died.
She'd be really proud of you. And the way you brought up Bertie.
I hope so. We're gonna go to the grave later.
Do you want me to come with you?
Oh, it's great of you to offer, but,
It's okay. I get it. Just let me know if you need anything, yeah?
How you doing?
Ta-da.
Look, I know this is a drag for you. It is for me too, but it's just temporary till I find something better.
Couple of years collecting trolleys from the supermarket and you'll be headhunted by Elon Musk.
Gotta go.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Not really. I feel sick. I felt sick all morning.
Sit down.
No, we're going to be late. Look, you're right, we need this. Okay, I'll find a way to get through it.
No way, Freshco's can wait. I'll stay here and look after you.
No, there's no point us both missing out. You go, I'll be fine on my own.
You sure?
Of course. I'll manage. I'm not a baby. Oh.
So, as we explained at the flat, some new information's come to light with regard to Mr. Reed's death.
Yeah. Thought it might.
Go on.
I'd rather Mr. Barlow didn't speculate. Just tell us what you've heard.
We've reason to believe that Mr. Reed wasn't, in fact, going to hurt Mrs. Connor. In fact, he said as much.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And when was that?
It was yesterday. Stephen's mum, Audrey, told me.
So at the time of the incident, you weren't aware of what had passed between the deceased and Mrs. Connor?
Well, no, how could I have been? I was in the car, came around the corner, and it just happened in a split second. I wish I had known him then.
Just to be clear, Mr. Barlow had no knowledge of any conversations between Stephen and Jenny until yesterday. When he drove into Rosamond Street, he believed Jenny's life was in danger. I think given the circumstances, any reasonable person would have come to the same conclusion.
Okay. Interview paused at 12:17. I'll be back in a little while.
Didn't expect to see you today.
No, well, I've got a bit of time before...
I know today is going to be really difficult for all of you, especially Audrey.
Well, not just for us. Is Tim okay?
Not great, to be honest, but he'll get through it. Knowing Stephen's in his grave might give him some closure.
Well, that's what funerals are for, I reckon. Oh, I never thought I'd be saying goodbye like this. Not even sure I want to.
You should go, for Audrey's sake. Because to lose a child is bad enough on its own, but to lose his memory and to find out you never knew him at all, I just feel so sorry for Audrey.
You feel sorry for us? After what Stephen did to Tim?
We were all victims of that man, Gail, you included. And I'd be no best friend if I turned my back on you now.
Thanks for this.
No, just glad you're not face down in it.
I'm ready. I'm good to go.
To do what? Play Grand Theft Auto with unsuspecting motorists and taxi drivers again?
There ain't gonna be a repeat.
No, well, the captain of the Titanic could have said that. Sometimes once is enough.
So you're saying you don't want me to drive?
Well, not until you're ready now.
I am ready. I just need to get back to work. I need to get back behind the wheel, otherwise I'll sit at home stewing.
Well, you need to let it go.
How can I let it go? Knowing there's going to be tears shed for Stephen Reed. I'm having nightmares about it. I need a distraction.
Maybe a couple of airport runs will sort you out. I think there's some in the diary.
Good. Just don't give me anything that goes by the cemetery.
Oh, mate. Look, just let him bury him. Then we can pretend it never happened.
Sally said the same.
Yeah, well, she's right. No good's gonna come of you playing vigilante. The guy's dead. Just leave it be.
Taking the time, aren't they? They never waste an opportunity to make you swear, even when you've done nothing wrong.
What if you have done something?
Well, it doesn't apply in this case, does it?
Sorry to have kept you.
Not as sorry as we are. Where have you been?
I forgot. You're not on the meter this time, are you? But I'm sure you'd sooner we took the time to assess all the evidence and come back with a decision.
Which is?
Having considered the CCTV, forensics, witness statements and so forth, we've decided not to proceed.
I'm not going to prison.
No. We wanted to confirm that you couldn't possibly have known Mr. Reed wasn't going to harm Mrs. Connor, which we have. Far as we're concerned, you were purely motivated by a desire to protect her from possibly lethal harm.
That's great news.
I can't pretend I approve of your methods, or that I wouldn't have wanted to see Mr. Reed face his crimes in a court of law, but I can't hold you, so you're free to go.
That's it. There's no follow-up or anything.
Not unless it's something you want to confess to.
No, he doesn't. Right, come on. Peter, come on. Peter. Yeah.
These shows on telly and you think it is not that full on, but it is.
What's your ambulance crew like then?
Amazing. So the driver's called Isla, and I am telling you, she could give Lewis Hamilton a run for his money. She was carving through the traffic, but I felt completely safe. Oh, she was amazing with the patients as well. Whether it's reassuring them, calming them down, just having a laugh. She was ace.
Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Still rather spend time with you, though.
Yeah, well, hopefully there's a bit less pressure.
To know about that, you have your moments.
Yeah, like you never, but
you're worth it. Let's just hope the ambulance service will think the same. Their guys are always so calm and on it. I just don't think I could ever be that professional.
Of course you can. They'll be lucky to have you.
I just know that I want to do it. You know, I just want to feel like I'm making a difference. Unlike some people, the only difference she's making is ruining my brother's life.
Isn't it at Freshco's?
Yep. Trying to find a job to bring some cash home while she's out here spending it before he's even earned it. What a piece of work.
Do you guys want to see the wine list?
Oh, thanks, but there's some turkey that needs talking before we pop a cork.
Yeah, we don't make a habit of that. Normally, it's a flask of rosé and a curly butty for my lunch. We're very, very strict with our budgets. Everything's geared towards a good end product.
With an even better bottom line, we had a 24% margin on the tavern muse and we sold every unit off plan.
That's impressive.
Not as impressive as this could be. It's a better catchment for schools, better transport links, and there's a park at the bottom of the road. We can put 15% on the Tavern Mews unit price, easy.
Some of the planning conditions might be pretty onerous, from what I've seen of similar developments.
Yeah, well, you know, we'd have to make a few concessions for starter homes, but we'll be looking to build these in the most cost-effective way possible.
Not that we're putting them up on the cheap, mind.
That's for the craftsman, my brother. Look, quality and value is what we do. Where we'll really raise the cash will be on the 3 or 4 beds. Now, they'll have a garden, but we're not going to go, you know, overboard.
No, but they'll be a decent size, though.
Yeah, they'll be lovely. Look, I've knocked up some provisional drawings and some financials for you to have a look at, all right? So have a feast of that.
It's the better half. I need to give her a quick call back.
Yep, go for it.
I'll be back in a minute.
What are you trying to do? Huh? What are you doing?
I might ask you the same question. And when were you planning on showing me this little folder of yours?
Well, you've been a bit preoccupied with your own financials lately, or have you forgotten? Look, this guy has not signed on the dotted line yet, and your ego's about to scare him off.
It's not about ego. It's about trust. Yeah, I know, I've had a few problems lately, but I don't give you the right to go off doing stuff like that on your own. We're either partners in everything, or we're partners in nothing.
Oi! What are you playing at? Get this thing moved!
Sorry, pal, I'm on my break.
Listen, I know you're upset, but this is not the answer. You need to move.
I'm not going anywhere, mate.
Please, Tim. Nobody wants a scene.
Well, you clearly do. The touchy little graveyard scene where everybody's rubbing their eyes. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust and all that. Chucking handfuls of soil on him like he's a normal human.
Just want it over and done with.
Well, I bet you do, but not on my watch you don't. That man is not a normal human being. In fact, if he popped the lid right now, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, don't talk like that. He's dead. Isn't that enough for you?
Honest truth? No. You didn't get your head caved in and get left for hours in a boot of a car like a dead man. The only reason for Stephen Reed having a grave is so that I can spit on it.
He's being cremated, if you must know.
Oh, really? Well, that's a waste of gas.
Steady on, lad. You're talking about their son.
I can't believe you're being so spiteful and petty.
Spiteful and petty?
Yes.
I'll show you. Spiteful and petty. There you go. I'm going nowhere.
They're pushing the boat out. Champagne on a Wednesday afternoon. Right. Business must be booming. So you wouldn't think it. Look on Ed's face. I felt like I was serving him his last meal. There must be something in the air, obviously.
Sorry, what?
Well, you've been miles away all morning. You're going to be wanting your passport the way you're going.
Got a lot on my mind.
You can take the girl out of counselling, etc. If there's anything you want to talk about.
Today's the anniversary of Sinead's death.
I see. How's Daniel?
Like you'd expect. He's putting on a brave face, but I know it still hurts him. I mean, I can't imagine what he must have been through. How hard it must have been to grieve and raise Bertie at the same time, and I don't know, he deserves a lot better than me.
Kay, where's that come from? He is lucky to have you, and he knows it.
Lucky. It's the last thing he is, trust me.
I suppose we could say this is good news, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Don't know about that.
Well, I do. Instead of dragging you down the police station, they should be pinning a medal on you.
I killed a man based on a complete misunderstanding of the situation.
Well, he killed 3 people, nearly 4. I think that's the only understanding of the situation that anybody needs.
Don't like the notion of summary justice.
Oh, whose side are you on?
Oh, just grow up, please, Tracy.
I beg your pardon?
Look, you might be able to live with killing another human being, but it's not so easy for a normal person, okay?
Oh, you better watch yourself, Peter. It's a big drop from that high horse of yours.
Oh, squabbling like this isn't going to get us anywhere. I think we can all agree that what has happened is regrettable.
Well, I can't agree. And neither could he until Audrey piped up. Look, the world is a better place without Stephen in it. So in that sense, it doesn't matter why you killed him.
Well, it does matter to me.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I am saying it how it is.
Hey, we need you to tow him away.
Seriously? So it's not actually a breakdown?
Oh, yes, it's a breakdown, all right.
So where do you want me to take him? Anywhere. Just not here. We're already running late. OK. Let me have a word.
You can try, but you're wasting your breath.
Well, I've been on some weird call-outs in my time, but this is up there with the giraffe in the trailer, the Swedish ladies volleyball team. No one believed that. I'm not sure I did.
Kev, I know you're just doing your job, but if you even think about putting a tow chain on my car, you and me are finished.
Oh, come on, mate. You made your point.
I'm serious. I'll never talk to you ever again. I'm entitled to park here.
Well, you wouldn't pass your test.
It's you that needs to pass the test of our friendship. I'm not authorising you to touch my car, and if you do, I'll see you in court.
You get any of that?
I got the gist.
Look, we understand that Tim's upset, and he's every right to be, but this is breaking my mum's heart. And we need you to do the right thing, Kevin.
I can do. The car's locked. If you won't move, we're stuck.
Well, can't you break the car lock?
Yes, smash a window.
He's upset.
Yeah, and how do you think my mum feels? What happens if we miss our slot at the crematorium?
Well, we might have to reschedule, but I tell you what, I'm going to call the crematorium now, just in case we can get a slot for later today.
Do you think George has got another hearse? Maybe we can squeeze the coffin out and put it in another one.
Can't see there being enough space.
This is what he wants. It's causing a scene. I mean, how long before the press are here? TV cameras.
Look, you look after your gran. I'm going to go and find Sally. Maybe she can talk some sense into him.
Peter's not here. He left a short while ago.
Dad, don't sugarcoat it. He stormed off in a huff.
Yeah, because you implied he should get a medal for killing a man.
Well, he was pretty happy throwing the insults about.
How was he at the police station?
Well, the police are satisfied they acted in defence of Jenny and the others, but I don't know, he seemed distant, pensive.
I think you're overreacting. He did what he had to do, and the police are happy with that.
Yeah, well, I can't help worrying.
Right, I'll give him a call.
He doesn't answer.
You know he likes to sulk.
Peter is a recovering alcoholic, and we know he struggles under stress. And I imagine that being responsible for somebody else's death is a very stressful situation.
Okay. Well, I'll go round to the flat. I'll see if he's there.
Maybe we should check the local pubs, just in case.
Yeah.
I'm going nowhere, love. Neither is that murderer.
Well, you can't sit here forever.
Well, I might do. He tried to kill me.
I know that. And I know you're hurting, but is this really helping? Is this making you feel any better? Well, I don't care about Steve and Tim, but I do care about you. I hate Stephen for what he's done. And he might be dead, but you're still suffering. Please, Tim, just let Kevin move the car.
Not now. Need some time. Burning.
Oh, at last.
Should still make it if we're lucky. You move it.
2 minutes.
You see, George says we'll make it to the grave. We'll have to drive quicker than ever, though, I think.
What are we doing?
We're cremating Stephen, Mum. That's what we're doing.
I can't do it. I just can't do
probably think we're a really boring couple now.
How does us ordering 2 ratatouilles make us a boring couple?
I don't know. Anyway, at least it stops you nicking chips off my plate.
Yeah, well, you never eat the crispy ones, do you?
Oh, yeah, because I like the big ones. You know, the big chunky chips.
See? We're not a boring couple. We're a perfect couple.
Yeah, that is exactly what a boring couple would say.
You're really starting to annoy me.
You started it.
How did I start it?
You ordered the ratatouille. Oh. Hello?
I think Courtney's pregnant.
Nice to see you too.
What? How can she be pregnant?
Well, we're having sex.
Your water?
Thank you. Well, are you using contraception?
Yeah, but like, nothing's 100%, is it?
I believe some methods come close.
Well, is she doing a test?
I don't know.
How do you know she's pregnant then?
Morning sickness.
That's not exactly conclusive, is it?
What if she is?
Yeah, well, I saw her earlier carrying lots of shopping bags. She didn't look pregnant to me.
Shopping bags? She said she was too sick to come to the recruitment day.
It's been a pleasure, lads.
Certainly has. You want to call you a cab?
Nah, I'm fine. I love the trams. So easy. Beep in, beep out.
Yeah, well, that's good. But we're really chuffed you're on board this. I know we're going to make a lot of money together.
I can't wait to get started. I'll be in touch. Let's get to work, boys.
Yeah, you said it. Yes.
Yeah? Well, at last. A fresh start.
Well, we're back in the game. Contract signed, happy investor. You okay?
Yeah.
Well, a clean slate. All right? If you need anything, call me, yeah?
Don't tell me he's changed his mind.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's Deb. She wants to know how to meet when. I'm going to go and join her in the hotel for a drink. Do you want to join us?
Nah, I'm okay. You're fine. You go ahead.
All right, well, I'll see you later, brother.
See you later. Hello? Yeah, can I book a cab for 5:30? Going to the casino on Carpenter Street.
Did you see Tim?
Yes, I did.
Well, he's a broken man. I mean, what Stephen did to him, what he did to Sarah, well, he killed people. How would we feel watching the funeral of someone who killed a member of our family?
Gail, all I want is a bit of dignity for my dead son.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Mum, you're the one that said you wanted us all to go to this funeral.
That's all right, I'll go, Mio.
Gran, I'll come with you.
You see, you whacked her on the head with a bottle, but she can still do the decent thing.
Ready when you are, Audrey.
Yes, thank you, George. I'm ready. Go on, my love. Go on. No? No. Thank you.
You all right?
Thank you, George.
I don't know, sir. I'm more worried about Tim. He was right. My brother is a monster. Do you fancy a brown? I do, yeah. Come on.
Don't do it.
You know, sometimes you just need something, don't you?
I thought you were vaping.
Yeah, it's not the same, is it? It's the smoke.
When was the last time you smoked a proper cigarette?
Do you know what? I don't know. What's this, some kind of intervention?
If you like.
Well, I'm not sure it's going to help. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it won't make matters worse, so... Mind if I join you?
Sure. sure.
Are you going to smoke that?
Well, I understand how Tim feels. I mean, how can you mourn a man who's hurt so many people?
Tim doesn't blame you or any of your family.
Well, I wouldn't blame him if he did. We didn't want to have any sort of funeral. It was me mum. I don't think she can come to terms with what he did. I mean, your kids never stop being your kids, do they?
Well, at least Audrey's got Sarah with her.
Don't think she'll ever speak to me again.
She'll understand in time.
She's very vulnerable.
I know.
This has really shaken her.
You know, it's not too late if you do want to go to the funeral.
I'm the only child my mum has left.
Nobody's judging you.
I don't know what to do.
Come on, I'll take you.
Busy day at the bistro, darling.
Never mind about my day. How was yours?
It never gets any easier. Kind of all floods back.
Yeah.
It's weird, but remembering Sinead, it hurts, but it's a good hurt. And I think it's good for Bertie. And Beth, too. Little family tradition.
Yeah, okay.
But I do have a confession.
Oh?
Yeah, I've been thinking about Sinead today. But I've also been thinking about you. About us. About the future.
Go on.
Okay, here's my idea. What if, because it's empty now, what if we put my mum's house on the market and we bought Elaine's flat in Red Bank? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. Actually, I've just got to text Jenny. She's had a really rough day, but put that on pause for a minute.
Here he is. You all right?
You heard about my protest then?
Listen, mate, I'm with you. I'd have been there, I'd have been in the car and all. Never mind a funeral, they just shoved him in a skip.
Is the car all right?
Yeah, Kev's sorting it. On the house.
He's a good mate. Well, so are you.
Well, that's where you say it.
You're a good mate.
Thanks very much. How's Sally?
She made me see sense. Audrey was dead upset.
Yeah?
Well, he was her son.
He's a murdering, thieving criminal.
I should have talked to Sally. I just walked away.
Gazette newsfeed.
I don't believe that. It's supposed to be my wife.
But the police are happy that you did nothing wrong.
Yeah, but I did do something wrong. I killed somebody.
Well, you didn't actually
No, I
kill...
did. But I did. You know, I'm responsible for his death. It's that simple. And that's not easy to live with.
Welcome to the club. It might not be exactly the same, but, you know, I was driving and he died. And my head was messed up for a really long time. I kept torturing myself. I was like, trying to remember what I was thinking in that split second, you know, like what was I feeling?
Yeah.
Why did I do what I did? Was it conscious? Was it subconscious? Sometimes our minds just go into overdrive.
Yeah.
But in your split second, You saw Jenny and Stephen, and, well, everything looked like he was gonna hurt her. So just forget what you know now. You had no choice, Peter. You had to do something. Look, I know it's easy to say it, but you have to find a way to live with what you did. I do. And it's tough. It's tough every day. But if you don't find a way to accept it, it's gonna eat you alive. You're welcome. You are now cured. Just give it time, yeah? It's gonna help.
I've got a meeting, you know. That helps. I can't fall off the wagon. I can't.
I can give you a lift if you like.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Will you invoice me for the counselling?
Yeah, of course. Girl's got to make a living.
Hi.
Hiya. How was your day?
Okay. More worried about you. Still feeling sick?
A little bit, yeah.
Turns out you got a doppelganger.
What?
A double. Asher saw her carrying a load of shopping bags. Looked just like you, except fit as a fiddle.
Okay. Busted.
It was you. I thought you were pregnant.
What? Why did you think that?
Morning sickness.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I really am. I really am. The truth is, it's just, I'm not as confident as I sometimes seem. So I went out shopping to buy some nice clothes that I'd feel better in wearing for an interview.
So you do plan on getting a job?
Of course I do. I've just got my own insecurities like everybody else. I'm not going to rely on you to pay for everything. And I know your family think I'm bad news, but I am determined to prove them wrong.
We'll prove them wrong together.
Hey, perfect timing. We ready to go?
Sorry now.
Oh, I ordered a cab.
Oh, no, it's not me. I'm not working. If you nip in, ask the lads, they'll sort you.
You all right?
Yeah, sorry, no. I've just been to a meeting. And when you're an addict, sometimes you have one of those days and to-dos. Today's been one of them.
Yeah.
You know, recovery, it's a journey. I mean, I know that's a cliche, but you've got to be strong when you're at your weakest. Sorry, I better go. That's the lads, they'll sort you.
No, actually, I think I'll give it a miss, actually. I might, I might have a chilled night in.
Yeah? Well, I'd like one of them, but I don't think it's going to happen soon. See ya.
5 stories. I think that's a PB for a Wednesday night.
You haven't said what you think about my idea.
It's something to think about.
Was thinking, could ask Adam if he'll help us do a deal directly with Elaine, you know, save on the estate agent's fees.
Yeah?
I thought you'd be well up for this. I was in a swanky new flat. Insta makeovers, designer sofas, granite worktops, marble bathrooms.
I like the idea. I like it a lot. I love it.
But
I've got no job, Daniel. I mean, I have a job at the bistro, but it feels like a temporary thing, and the Rovers isn't going to be sorted for a while. Everything feels really up in the air right now, and this is a big decision. It's one I'm not sure that we're ready for.
You know, money's not an issue. Not once my mum's house has been sold.
Yeah, and that makes me feel kind of useless. Like I can't contribute. And I want to be an equal partner. And you know, we've just moved here, so do you really want to move again?
I thought you'd be well up for it.
I am. Really, I am. It's just the timing.
Okay. But what I might do is I might put my mum's house up for sale. I mean, maybe that'd be best. Sell that first before we start looking.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what we could do. We could start looking for places. Not to buy, just to be nosy. Maybe poking round other people's homes will give us an idea of the kind of place that we would want. And the time is right.
Sounds like we've got a plan.
Where have you been?
I was with Gail.
I know where you've been, love. You've been at that funeral.
I just drove her there, Tim. She was upset.
I saw you.
How?
The Gazette sent a photographer. I was about to phone you to apologise. Suddenly there you are on Steve's phone, mourning a murderer.
I was supporting
You
my
went
friend.
to the
who was
funeral of a man
supporting
that
her
tried to
mum.
kill me and left me for dead in the boot of a car. Have you got nothing to say? You got no explanation of why his funeral's more important than me? Thanks for that.
I'm sorry about walking out like that. And I'm sorry what I said about you killing Charlie. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry too. I think I was probably a bit blunt.
This is good. Feels like we're in therapy.
Yeah. And, I don't want you to worry about me drinking, okay? Please.
Are you sure?
Yeah. In fact, I've just come back from a meeting. I wobble a bit. That's what happens. I cope. That's what I do. It's okay.
Well, if there's anything we can do to help.
And if I need help, I'll ask you, I promise.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm fine, so you don't need to worry about me, okay? Right, I'm gonna get back.
Right, I'll walk over with you.
Well, I know where I live.
Yeah, I know you do.
You see, this is what I'm talking about, right? I don't need babysitting, I'm okay. Sorry, sometimes I get a bit paranoid.
If you don't want me to walk over with you.
No, I do. Come, let's go. Yeah, and, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, just call if you need anything.
Yeah.
You see? I told you, nothing to worry about.
Did you buy that? I know Peter. He put a lot of effort into convincing us that he's fine. Too much effort for my liking. He's struggling.
Where will you go?
Oh, you care.
Tim, please, just
Don't try and
listen to
justify
me.
yourself.
Look, I'm sorry. I knew you were upset.
Exactly. You knew.
Gail was upset about letting Audrey down. I should have just let her do what she wanted, but I shouldn't have driven her there, and I shouldn't have walked her to the crematorium.
I haven't slept since. And when I do, I have nightmares.
Tim,
Over and over and over again. It's like he's haunting me. It's like he's never going to stop.
Oh, love.
Celebrating the incredible career of a true national treasure, Lenny Henry One of a Kind is new tomorrow night on ITV1 at 9. But coming up next, Lexi edges closer to uncovering Carl's missing money in brand new Payback.